Hello 362. I'm shooting this video to show my project Quadcopter. I'll go over each part one by one, what is working, what is not working, how I tried and what it failed, and in a while I'll show you the software that I used to program this. Note that I'm not using the Arduino that we used throughout the program and throughout our course, but I'm using a different one, but it still uses the same IDE that we use for programming the Arduino. Now, if my friend will bring the camera here, I'll show you my quadcopter, each part one by one. These are the motors. I've connected the propellers so that it kind of looks nice. This is the battery that I'm using to power it up because the power from the processor is not enough, even or from my computer. These are the ECS. Now these three are about 15 ampere ECS. They are fried actually because once while I was running the motor, the current peaked and these three got fried. This is the new one that just came in about 2 days ago. I connected it to this one motor to test, but there are some issues with that. I soldered these 3.5 mm gold plated connectors, one the male connector to the motor and the female to the ECS. Fortunately for these, they came in, so I just needed to solder this. The battery, initially it was here, but I took it off, and now we'll go to the top. In the middle I have my power distributor. Now power distribution board, I initially thought that I will solder the ECS to the frame, but frame was plastic, and moreover I looked online and everybody who used to solder their ECS to the board had some issues, so I just thought of buying power distribution board, which makes things much easier. Now to my board, as I said earlier, this is the same, it uses the same IDE, but it is not the Arduino that we use. It has I'm using these 4 motors. The first one is all 4 of them are connected. I don't think I need to go point out each of them one by one, but the good thing about the ID about the multiwii is that it has all 4 sensors: gyro, accelerometer, barometer is I think somewhere here. This is barometer, this is accelerometer, and I'm pretty sure this is gyro. The 2 LEDs show how much, whether the power is there or not. This is something 5 volt, this is 3.3 volt. This just keeps blinking. This over here, there are these first 4, I think that's roll, pitch and yaw. They are for receivers, but I'm not going to use these because I plan to make it automated, so I hardly think we'll need to use a receiver. And in case I need, I tried running them with Arduino, it works fine. Now to the software. This is the multiwii software that comes in here. It actually, this processor also is fried, so it's kind of static and it wouldn't be any fun to see. But earlier this used to be rotating as I move my quadcopters. There's a movement here. The throttle that I initially used was around 1500, so that if I shoot it over 1500, that's a minimum figure for me to run the throttle, that is to run the motors. Now the PID and all of this used to be working, but since it's fried, it won't work. This is the multiwii, and I'll show you another multiwii. This is the same one, but both of them are fried. I'll also show you the Arduino IDE that I used in a minute. I'm using this config.h library. It has built-in code for some parts of the quadcopter. Somewhere here it has code for all the servos. It's all predefined. I can use this to write on the multiwii, but and I did ran it, but it's unfortunately fried, so I don't think I'll be able to show you that. Now back to the multiwii code. Most of this was already written. I'll show you some changes that I made in the config file. I'm sorry. Yes, over here this invoke D5. This is for my barometer sensors, and a few here. This too is for I think this was for GPS. This one was for the accelerometer, and this one I used for gyrometer. Sorry, this one was for barometer, this one was for accelerometer, and this one was for magnetometer. And that's it. Thank you.